Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Troy, where we play as Menelaus, the king of Sparta, and as you can see, we begin this episode with yet another factions which we have never met before, declaring the war on us. So I guess just as usual, everyone still hates us, and we are still beating the shit out of this faction here, even though we do that with just our garrison. So I guess it works for us. And yeah, the people in Oita are having a terrible time right now. They just get completely obliterated for a couple of armies. And what is happening here? So there is another one of those battles which we could actually win by playing it manually, and I think that is what we're going to do. We've fought this battle before, we've won it, and we'll do so again. So I'm just gonna do a quick save and start this battle. Okay, so the positioning of our enemies complicates the matters, as you can see, because we don't have like the the units which could easily fend off or stop the attack. We only have two of those units, and both of them I've placed over here so that our general is not there by himself. So our only actually a chance, or like the best shot or tactic we can now choose, is to deal with those guys as fast as possible over here, with attacking them with the Laconian Hillman unit, and in the backs obviously, and over here to stand our ground as long as possible as well. But we will see how it will go. So they are approaching. Let's send those hillmen there as well. Okay, we should stop their advancement here for I think pretty well, for a good time, but we don't want to hold them too long, because we want to deal with them as fast as possible. That is what we want to do right now. Let's just attack them from behind. So let's perform the same tactic as we basically always do, and this should start break their morale as well, being attacked in the back, shot at, and all those things. And it seems like our guys over here are doing a decent job as well. And yeah, our archers need to shoot, or basically ranged units need to shoot a little bit more.
Now we're talking! Immortal Achaea! Don't hold back!
So it will take forever.
This is your last chance to
what were those volleys? Those were some good shots there. And plenty of them too. But those hillmen are not doing very well right now. Even though the odds are evening, as you can see. Now they are completely even. So that is just great. I'm proud of our hillmen over here, that they are standing their ground proudly and bravely.
Hades has claimed the enemy.
Okay, that is very good.
That.
Finally, some good info. And their morale starts to break. Give a chase to them.
Spears. Destroy the foe.
You cannot let them rally. And all it took was to kill their general, it seems. And they don't know either in which direction they should run, which is pretty hilarious. Okay. Let's send those. Well, we can chase those guys first. We don't want them to rally any of those units. Some of them seem to be rallying, which is not good at all. Or almost rallying. Okay, this unit will perish now for good. That much is certain. I am really proud of our hillmen right now. They are still standing their ground with full morale. It's almost as if they were unbreakable, which is very good. They will just basically fight to the last. Okay.
Is close enough to taste.
So it seems like soon enough we will also deal with the remaining units.
Just watch me.
We can chase that unit there. There are only 5 soldiers left, so there's no point in chasing them.
Slingers ready.
We can speed this up, you know. And seems like our spearmen are still chasing those club warriors, and we've just won this battle, even though for quite some time it might have seemed as if we would be unable to do that, you know. We can turn off this the guard mode for our ranged units. And where are they? They are like over there, so I guess they will not catch up to any of our enemies anymore. Neither will General or the other unit of the Hillmen. Well, Hillmen still caught up to them a little. Those guys as well. So that was a heroic victory, as you can see. So we lost only 76 of our soldiers and we completely obliterated them. I don't know how it came to that. Probably because of the blessing of the gods, of Zeus and Ares. But I'm definitely not complaining. And we just show our enemies that we are a force to be reckoned with, you know, because they can't even defeat our garrisons. So how do they want to defeat our armies if they can't defeat the garrisons? So we could start another battle over here right now. With Diomedes. So but if we just right now stormed the walls with the auto-resolve, we would lose 5 of our units, and we cannot allow ourselves to do that, because before we will recruit those units back, it will be like 4 turns, and we don't have that much time, which means we are pretty much forced to attack that settlement, or at least play this battle manually. But for now I will still continue to besiege it, and I'll make a final decision, I think, at the end of this turn. Okay, so 5 more turns before... No, 1 more turn before they receive some damage of attrition, because they already ran out of supplies. So there's that. And this guy we could send him over here actually to deal with this faction. And that is what we'll do actually. And where is the other guy? He's right over here. And we need to deal with this army around here as well.
I cannot do it.
We don't want them to pose any threat to our territories, to our integrity. What about here? We are also...
Don't hold back.
Well, we are also winning over here. And I think right now we could actually sacrifice a couple of those units, because you know what, let's first make a scout basically. Let's scout the area. So there are no like real threats around this army over here, which means we have a good opportunity to maybe even deal with this faction, because I think those two armies and this settlement might be the only thing they have. So you know what, we'll actually auto-resolve this battle, and yeah, we would lose 3 units of those swordsmen, armored swordsmen, and 3 units of shielded spearmen, but okay, whatever.
Kill them all.
As long as we're winning, I don't care.
It's
And
ours now.
as long as there are no real danger around us. Yeah, so faction destroyed, very good.
I'll win or die trying.
So, we need to recruit these guys, but we don't have enough bronze. That is not very nice. We would need to find ourselves some trading partner to get some extra bronze each turn, otherwise we might not be able to, you know, upkeep our armies. So what about Ithaca? We can give you, like, let's
Take
say,
wine with me, and we will talk.
I definitely want bronze. Like, how much of bronze do you produce each turn? We don't have that kind of information. Okay, so let's say we need 300 bronze, and we will give you like 100 gold. Okay, too much. 70 gold, still too much. 50, okay. And what if I asked for 400 bronze? Can we do that? I will offer you 60 gold. Okay, 65 gold in exchange. Okay, that works for us.
I see.
That actually works for us. Okay, so we can actually recruit. Well, why cannot we? We have insufficient funds, so we would need some bronze straight away. So we could find ourselves some trading partner like this. Let's
Looks
say
like a waste of time to me.
I want 3,000 bronze, and I will give you for that 5,000 stone. Okay, too much. Still too much. Let's find the right number. We don't want to give them too much. Okay, I can do that. So that is very good. And we can actually recruit those guys I mean, these guys, the Laconian swordsmen, but they are not the ones we wanted. We wanted an armored swordsman, but from what I see, we cannot recruit any of them. We also need, like, let's count 300 extra gold to recruit those guys. 300 extra gold. Okay, so let's see. 300 gold. Let's see if we can actually strike a deal with someone who doesn't have very much resources, or too much resources of the ones we do have, like these guys. But we are at war with them, so we will not strike a deal with them. Okay, let's try these guys.
Looks like a waste of time to me.
We'll see about that. 300 gold, and I'll offer you what can I offer you? Like 4,000 stone. Okay, too much. 2,500, still too much. 2,000. Okay, we can actually agree on that.
Of course.
So there's that. We produce a lot of stone each turn, so we don't need that much of it. Yeah, so okay, we are also still short on gold right now, so we have to because I was looking at this number, which is an income and not the number we do actually have. So we still need 33 gold. So
Don't
let's
make
see.
me regret listening to you.
33 gold in exchange for, let's say, 100 bronze, 150, 175, 180, 200 final offer. Okay, almost final offer. Yeah, let's agree on that, and recruit the last remaining unit. Where were they? Okay, here they are. So in 4 turns time, this army will be even more powerful than it was before. Okay, so we still have diabetes,
Attack the foe.
and I think that we will actually
Ruin their day.
play this battle manually, you know? It doesn't seem like there are too powerful units in there. There are a couple of archers and javelineers which might be pretty deadly for us, but and also, as you know, I'm not a big fan of playing the siege battles as an attacker, but in this case I think to save ourselves some time and probably units, this is what we actually have to do. So let's just start this. Oh, actually, what about if what? Okay, it doesn't change a thing. I thought that maybe with the night battle we could stop some reinforcements, but no. Okay, so let's start this battle. Okay, so I think we will just attack from 2 directions. I don't think there's much of a point of placing our units in any certain way. So let's just start this battle. We'll move our archers a little bit closer so that they can start shooting at the enemy units, at the enemy javelineers, preferably, because I just assume that our archers will have a greater distance or range of fire than the javelineers, the enemy javelineers. Okay, we also have to push forward with the rest of our units, other than this one, this unit of axemen. And over here we will storm the walls with the ram, and we'll actually shoot those guys at the walls, especially that they are unprotected pretty much. So let's move our people there, and we can move a little bit closer. So yeah, there's that. And it seems like they just set up their defenses more like in the middle, probably not knowing the direction from which I'll come. Okay, so the javelineers are actually, I mean, they were on the walls, but right now
has sighted your hidden units.
they are outside of them. No, let's go back. We don't want to. We don't need those archers right now in that case. We don't need to take the unnecessary casualties. Okay, you guys start climbing that wall.
Your ladders have a foothold on their walls.
Okay, that is exactly what we wanted. Let's ram that gate. Those javelineers might be pretty deadly.
For the Achaeans! Combat ready! Your hero is under attack.
You guys climb those walls. And you guys pick a target at those clubmen. And they just have too many ranged units for us to like the way it works now. You guys can start climbing the walls. So 10 hits, and it seems like 10 hits, and they should just,
You are about to capture the gates.
you know, the gate will collapse, break. But we have already suffered
The enemy gates have been destroyed.
great
You
damage.
have lost your siege equipment.
We already suffered great damage, and we still haven't done a lot in this battle. Let's just hope that now, because we are on the walls, the things will change. Let's send in our general. We need to tie the enemy units, specifically the javelineers, in hand-to-hand combat as soon as possible. Okay, we can start pouring in through the gate. And we can also now send our archers, I think. Okay, so for now things are not looking very pretty for us.
You have captured the gates.
Okay, we've captured the gates, so at least there's that. I don't know why those chariots suffered such a damage, but it works for us, I guess.
Concur. Masters of war.
And why do those guys stand in a line? That looks pretty funny. Okay, we can start shooting at their archers as well. We need to do that actually. So, you know, and we will start moving our axemen a little closer to the enemy ranks
Your
as well.
warriors are losing heart.
I know they are archers and they are almost fighting in hand-to-hand combat. But it seems like our axes are now starting to do a pretty decent job. More enemy backup arrives. And we are being completely overwhelmed right here. So actually the biggest chances of winning we have over here, I think. And let's slow down the time because there are some units that stand idle and we don't want that, obviously. Okay, let's go in there. We need to send those guys into the fight as well. And we need to send diabetes against maybe the Javelineers this time. Also, these guys need to go after their general. And we want to shoot their slingers now. Okay. Let's attack their archers. Don't go back. You need to... Don't wait on your colleagues, just rush in. We don't have time for that. Okay, and now let's just send our axemen through those gates. And over here, we actually dealt them some damage. Pretty significant one at that too.
You have captured the enemy tower.
And they are actually standing their ground pretty well as well. Pretty well too, I mean. Okay. And I think the most dangerous part of this battle was probably the ranged unit. And what good part is the fact that we don't have to chase them off, because once we actually win this battle, all of its garrison, all of the garrison inside that settlement will just be completely destroyed, will just perish.
The enemy have captured the gates.
Okay, you guys go in there and charge their archers. They just have too many ranged units. And our heroic axe warriors are indeed heroic. They just stand their ground like incredibly well. And their morale hardly breaks. Our guys on the walls are also doing a great job.
Ready to serve. Let's see blood.
Okay,
I will.
let's attack them over there. What a chaos. You guys, I told you
Thy
to
Ares, your
attack
warriors are rallying.
the archers. So do that. Oh, you know what, we'll actually send them over there. Those guys should deal with the general pretty easily.
In good order. You will be.
And I just hope that once we deal with their general, it will all become a lot easier. Let's send those guys back. We don't want to lose them. We don't want to lose a single unit in this battle. Okay, so if we see that a unit is running low on people, we'll just send them back to save them. And this is a very intense battle, as you can see, and a very evened one. Okay, and it looks like their general perished, so now we can... But actually they are still fighting. I mean, their general keeps fighting. And where are our axemen? Oh, I think they...
lost a unit.
Yeah, they now also lost a unit, so that is not good at all. I mean, it's still better to lose one unit than like 6. Okay, you guys keep shooting over there this time. The general is completely broken now, so let's ignore him and send our units over there. And soon enough... Oh, here they are. Here are our axemen. I just lost them and I didn't know where they are. Okay, so another unit broke. So let's send them over there to charge those archers there as well. You guys chase those slingers. Don't allow them any of the free shots.
Great courage! Strong and mighty! No mercy!
Okay. And let's push up the hill as well. So that will be a very deadly battle. Very bloody one. Look at how many bodies there are. And those guys are actually standing their ground for so long over there. This is just incredible. And what is the distance of those towers? This is just terrible. We need to get further away. And those axes did a great job on those walls, standing their ground for so long. Okay, you guys go in there as well. Join the fight. And it seems like they are almost... It seems almost like they were regrouping or like trying to route to the center of the town, you know. And we will send Diomedes back. We don't want him to die in this battle or to be injured. So that is what we'll do. We will send him back. We will need him in the future battles. It is just incredible how well our... Well, we will lose another unit of those guys. So now I'm not sure anymore if the Altar Resolve wouldn't be even a better idea. But at least you guys get to enjoy an intense battle and a pretty hard one. I really hate to attack the settlements. I mean, the capitals basically hiding behind the high walls. It's too difficult for me sometimes. Okay, you guys go in there as well. And flank them if you can. Focus on those club warriors.
Victory is close enough to taste.
And I think that is it. This is the end of the battle. So we can end it. It was a Cadmean victory, so now let's see how many soldiers we lost. And they had 2100 soldiers plus the walls. So not only they had superior numbers, but also, you know, defenses. So, we will have to recruit those Laconian swordsmen back. and 2 units of the heroic axe warriors, 2 units of the ranged units. So yeah, that was a pretty costly battle, but less costly than if we would play it or like auto-resolve it. And this way we just destroyed yet another faction in this turn. So okay, right now let's recruit those units we lost, but it would be actually wiser to replace them with some heavy units first. So what do we need? We need 2 units of these guys. So we need 416 gold. So we need someone to strike a deal with once again. Someone who has plenty of gold but lacks you know, the other resources. So let's see. Okay, like these guys.
I can't see this ending well.
Oh, we are at war with them. So no. We can actually try to strike a deal with these guys. So we need 400, let's say 10 gold, and we will give them like 800, okay, 900, 1500, okay. That is pretty expensive cost. That is pretty expensive for such, for this amount of gold. But okay, I guess for this turn we just won't, you know, upgrade any of our settlements. Instead, we'll just focus on recruiting the lost units. And unfortunately, Diomedes will have to sit here still all the same and wait, you know, for 6 more turns, which is a long time if you ask me. So we also need to recruit these guys, and we need a unit of archers. A unit of these guys, and is that all the units we lost? I'm not sure. We'll still recruit a unit of the Laconian swordsmen, I think, and that will be all regarding this part of the map. So Diomedes, well, here you are. So Cranon will definitely fall into the enemy hands. What are these guys doing? Okay, so Oita has to be repaired as well. And for some reason, even though it's being sacked all the time, the people there are still happy. Okay. Works for me. So anything else? Menelaus could also attack that settlement, but the losses would be great as well. And it would be just a waste of our units and, you know, time, because we'll still have to probably recruit some of the units globally, which would be a stupid idea, because this this garrison is already dying of attrition. So in the next turn we should have an easier time actually taking that settlement. So now let's move on to like constructions. We definitely need to focus on bronze. That is something we need more than anything. or at least we can also invest into stone production so that we can deal with stone in exchange for bronze. That is something we can do as well. Let's go for the boost to wood production. And if we decided to build a garrison here, for some reason the happiness in this province decreases, but I don't get that idea, because you know, people will be safer, so I don't know how that works. So yeah, let's just do those things. Minus 70 growth, doesn't matter. We have a commandment in Aeolia. Let's pick one. And some unassigned skill points. So let's go for this thing, I think. And yeah, that will be all for this turn and this episode, I think. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.